Honestly, in 2021, you should not be using AliExpress on its own, and if you do, you're going to be running into a handful of problems with the product quality and the very long shipping times. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about AliExpress alternatives, and really you should be using these if you're a new dropshipper. As a new dropshipper, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of AliExpress, and well, they kind of suck. And the main reason is because they have extended shipping times of 30 to 60 days due to the pandemic in 2020, and then also a lack of quality control. And they're really a no-go in the long run. However, there is a good list of vendors that you guys should be getting to know, and they also have very good shipping times as well, anywhere from 8 to 12 days. And also, they are a much better solution when it comes to cost up front, and then they're going to be worth it in the long run. So ideally, whether you're testing products or when you're scaling, you definitely want to use these 4 methods. So the first one that we're going to talk about today is CJ Dropshipping. Now, although there are a mix of different reviews dealing with them, me personally, I didn't really have any issues. And basically how it works is you send them the product link through AliExpress, and they do the quality control and get the better shipping times for you. Specifically through Yawin or Unixpress, currently that's the best shipping companies that you want to ship your product through on their platforms. And not to mention, they do get better prices, which is maybe a couple dollars here and there. However, it is much better than AliExpress, who has large markups. So definitely worth it overall for your profit margins. Just make sure when you're going through your AliExpress listings, you go through the reviews and obviously look at how good the quality of the product is. And that way, when you source it, you get the best chance of good quality control. And then whenever a customer buys, all you got to do is just purchase through CJ Dropshipping, and then the product ships out, and it's as easy as that. Next, I want to talk about Source and Box, and this is actually my favorite method if you're a new dropshipper or you're just testing out a product. And the cool thing is that they actually assign a manager to your account. So any questions or problems that you may have, you can get help very easily, very quickly. And then on top of that, I actually recommend them highly for testing products as well, and then also even scaling products in the future. They're very similar to CJ Dropshipping, however, they're more professional and they're more personal when you deal with them. And then also they have better quality control over CJ Dropshipping, and then also they have better shipping times. It is important to have an agent or manager, just because when you do start to scale, you have to know exactly how many units you have left, your shipping times, and you also have to know what vendors you're working with, just to make sure the product is in stock. You have to know what you're ordering. And whenever a customer buys, similar to CJ Dropshipping, you just purchase through them, and then the product ships out. The next method is having a agent. So at this point, let's say you're doing anywhere from 10 to 50 orders a day, you definitely want to contact a agent. And what you want to do is get better margins on your product, and this is really going to help you out by doing this. And this will actually have better margins than using Source and Box or CJ Dropshipping, and also better shipping times. From here, you can contact an agent. Specifically, I will look through eCom groups on Facebook. You do have to do your due diligence, mainly because there are a lot of scammers out there, and you definitely want to contact reliable suppliers. So definitely do your research, and this method is very ideal because eventually you do want to put your logo onto your product. So eventually, when you get enough orders per day, you're going to be able to contact your agent and be like, hey, I want to scale this up, I want to put my logo on it. They're usually going to be like, okay, well, you need to have this many, you need to order this many units, or you need to have this many orders per day. And then once you get to that point, you're going to be able to put your logo onto the product and really just take your brand to the next level. But definitely do your research. Like I said, you just don't want to get screwed over when it comes to pricing. Basically how this works is you'll be purchasing bulk in inventory, and your agent will keep up with all your stock and everything, let you know if you're running low on stock. And as the orders come in, the agent automatically ships out all the products, and then you order more as you go. The very last method is the most effective method, and if you guys know about Amazon FBA, it's kind of similar. And if you have the budget for it, I highly recommend doing this starting out from the beginning, and that's using Alibaba suppliers. If you have 1,000 to 2,000 to spare for inventory, and to utilize fulfillment warehouses, you'll be one step ahead of everyone that is trying to sell your product or anyone that's in your space. This way you'll be saving the most in the long run. And when I talk about saving or your profit margins, you have to think like if you buy a product from AliExpress for $25 and then you decide to order from Alibaba in bulk, you're going to be getting a higher discount, especially if you order anywhere from 500 to maybe even 1,000 units. Of course, you can do lower for test orders, but there's going to be a drastic difference in the price that you're purchasing the product for. So this way you'll be saving more in the long run, have more profitability, and then also faster shipping times, obviously, because if you have all this inventory, you do have to ship it out to a fulfillment center. ShipHero, I highly recommend them, and they are a fulfillment center that ships out your products within 3 to 7 days, which is pretty insane. And then also they do all the packaging for you. They don't really have any fees. As far as fees, I don't believe they tag on any fees until you actually ship out the product, so they'll tag that on to whatever shipping costs that you have to pay. And then also, like your agent, you can also get your logo put on the product through your supplier on Alibaba, and most require a minimum order quantity like I mentioned before. But like I said, ideally if you have the budget for it, you should go for it, but starting out it's not necessary. Other than that, these 4 methods are the best way to go if you're getting into dropshipping. I highly recommend staying away from just using AliExpress, as they are a big headache, especially nowadays. But if you have the budget, using suppliers is a big deal compared to just using AliExpress. As long as you have a good product and you know it sells, you know that it's going to be in demand, you know you did some test orders, stuff like that. The whole goal here is to have inventory to increase profit margins, and then also have very good shipping times, and then establish an actual brand. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got some value out of it. Make sure you subscribe and like down below and comment and tell me what you guys want to see next. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.